So we definitely recommend reaching out to Andrew on that. You have his email should be on there, and I don't know if his phone number's on there too, but definitely reach out to him.
I'll send him an email. If he doesn't get back to me,
yeah, and I have a business card too, so I can also when he's in, I can also get that to him, and I can also talk to him about getting a correspondence back to you all.
Okay, great.
It looks to be a very important issue, and you have sent information in the past, so yeah. So.
Yeah, so I'm an Okinawa Hawaiian Cultural Ambassador, and there's an urgent situation going on right now in Okinawa. I don't know if you have heard anything about it, but the Japan government is building a new U.S. military base in Okinawa. But they're violating the democratic will of the Okinawan people to do it, and they are treating Okinawans pretty badly. And they're destroying this precious coral reef in order to build this base on top of the reef. And this reef has hundreds of rare and endangered species. It's being called the second most diverse reef in the world, second only to the Great Barrier Reef. And so Japan is doing this, and I feel like they're using the U.S. military as a cop-out. They're saying, we're doing this because of America. But I feel like America doesn't really know the full extent of the situation. And
so are we talking like Okinawa, Iwakuni, or around that area?
Okinawa, it's called Hinoko. I don't know.
Hinoko?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you spell that? Henoko. Wanting to put a landfill by the sea. So there's a base on land, but there's nothing by the sea, right?
Okay.
And so what Japan is doing, they're filling in the sea.
Dredging it?
No, they're putting dirt and gravel and rocks on top of it.
Okay.
And then they're going to pave it with cement and then build the base on top. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So, and there's a lot of problems. In my opinion, the base is actually bad for America too. It's bad for Okinawa, bad for America. But Japan, under Prime Minister Abe, wants to restart Japan's military. I and many others think he's really doing this to have that base for himself eventually, and using the U.S. as an excuse.
So I just want to be clear about what they're building. Are they building out onto the water in order to just build the base itself, or is it going to be a pier?
No, it's a base. Like they want to build it's a Marine Corps. They want to build an airfield so that the Marines can take off and land there.
Okay.
But there's all sorts of problems. I mentioned environment. That's only one of them. There's cost. It's going to cost Americans billions of dollars a year to maintain. Yeah. And the military said it's not necessary for America's security. There's no reason. The U.S. military even said it doesn't have to be there. The U.S. military said it doesn't offer any strategic value in particular. But Japan wants it there because, I don't know if you know, but there's a long history of prejudice from Japan against Okinawans.
Yes.
Like, it's very strong, and especially from current Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. So Okinawans are furious. He's violating the will of the Okinawan government. And so that's why they ask people like me overseas, Okinawans, to do what we can to help
stop the building of that.
Okay, so 30 days ago, I started a petition on the WhiteHouse.gov, just saying, hey, can we stop this landfill until February 24th? Because February 24th, Okinawa originally scheduled a referendum to be held on this matter to allow the Okinawan people their right to vote on whether or not they want this base. Prime Minister Abe, in December, pushed ahead with the start of the landfill anyway, hoping to crush the will of the people before the referendum, and hoping they'll just give in and say, oh, I guess there's nothing we can do about it.
Okay.
So what my request was, just stop the landfill, let the people vote.
Okay.
Yeah.
Came all the way from Hawaii, too,
I
right?
did. We had a press conference in front of the White House this morning about this issue. We've had almost 200,000 signatures on our petition in just 30 days.
That's great. So any big names on the signatures here?
Yeah, quite a few celebrities, both in Japan. In fact, just yesterday, Brian May from Queen signed and support, and he asked all his fans to sign too. So.
That's crazy.
And some big name Japanese celebrities also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, do you have a card that I can take from you?
All the contact information.
Okay. And we'll get back to you and let you know everything from here.
Great.
We really appreciate you coming
I
out.
really appreciate you guys taking.
Hope we didn't waste your time or anything like
Yeah.
that.
No,
We really
no.
appreciate it, especially coming all the way out there. And like Colin said, we'll take all the information and we'll definitely pass it up and see what we can get from there, and hopefully be able to brief it to somebody and see get some action on it.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And Okinawa made me a culture ambassador for my ancestral village, and so I just always had a great love of history and culture for Okinawa.
Okay.
And I'm just very concerned about this situation for a number of different reasons, but just the way the Japanese government is treating Okinawans and then kind of blaming it on America.
Mhm.
I think that's just ridiculous. I think it's harmful for everyone, and especially harmful for Okinawans. I don't know how much you know about. Yeah,
I've never been to Okinawa. Like I said, I've tried to learn about the issue. I've worked now for the delegation going back to. I've had times off to work in the private sector. I've worked in the delegation going back to 1991. So I worked for Mr. Abercrombie when he was a House member. So when
Are you
representatives
from
from Okinawa, yeah,
Oh,
I grew up in Kailua. So when representatives from Okinawa would come and talk to then Congressman Abercrombie about the issue, so I'm familiar enough with the issue. So was Senator Hirono. She's actually been to Okinawa previously. She was there. What is the gathering they do like every fall?
Taikai.
Yes, she's
Yeah,
been
every
there.
time there.
Yeah. So she's been there. Not recently, but she's been for the Taikai.
Yeah, and so we're just really concerned about this space because there seems to be a lot of issues in terms of cost, usability, necessity, security, environment.
Mhm.
Like, there's just so many problems with it, and Japan seems to be the one pushing for it. Because America previously said, "Oh, we don't have to build this base at this location,"
Mhm.
but Japan said, "No, we want you to do it here,"
Mhm.
and so that's why it's happening. But it's totally ignoring the will of the Okinawan people.
Mhm.
And it's really, I think it's bad for America and Okinawa and Japan.
Mhm.
So I'm just asking that the U.S. look into the situation.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Do you mind asking your name?
Oh, I'm Alan Yamamoto.
And
Don't speak Japanese to me. I'm not that good.
do you
So.
mind standing in the same picture?
Sure. Oh, sure.
Okay, great.
I would. Okay. This is fine. Yeah.
So you were chief of staff? Chief of
Is this okay?
Probably. I mean,
No.
I don't know. Yeah,
Okay.
I just don't want to
Right.
have. I mean, he can hold it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
So
Yeah.
you're chief staff?
Yes.
Chief staff of
For Senator Hirono.
Senator Hirono.
I'm based in Hawaii, though.
Okay.